Hey folks, my guest today is Mostafa Hisham. He's the co-founder and CTO of Expovi. He graduated from Arab Academy for Science and Technology, majoring in electronics and communication engineering. Since then, he acquired multiple certificates in software engineering and AI and has several years of experience through working in companies such as Ericsson and Lucidia in the fields of data analytics and AI. He developed Expovi relying on the latest technologies in cybersecurity and machine learning. It's an enterprise robotic advisory firm. All right, Mostafa, you ready to take us to the top?
Sure.
All
Yep.
right. So when I hear advisory, I hear consulting. Is this a piece of software you've built or is it pure consulting?
Yes, it's actually our software. It's based on the traditional concept of financial consulting, which is what we aimed to automate through Expo our platform, that we provide financial modeling and business planning, which usually or traditionally is done through physical contact, where you try to sit with an analytic or with an investment analyst, where you try to show him, illustrate your business as much as you can, so he can build for you your financial model or financial business plan. So it takes, I can say, a lot of time and money that it's not always available for startups or entrepreneurs when they're founding their business, because you're always budget efficient when you're starting and you're allocating your resources. So what we're providing is we're automating this whole process.
Mostafa, can you just be very specific? Can you tell me a customer that's paying you today and what they're paying for?
Okay, for sure. Yeah. So our customer is paying for building his financial business model.
Can you name a customer that's currently paying you?
Okay. First of all, we're not a subscription based. We're a one-time purchase. Okay. So who's paying us? It's for just one-time payment. So one we can name is TGS. Okay.
TGS, and what does TGS do?
Yes, they are. How do you say it? They provide.
Are you talking about the energy company,
Delivery?
Energy Data?
No. They deliver grocery. Yeah, it's the grocery delivery shop.
Okay, and so they're a grocery like Instacart or something like that. And so what do they paid you one time? What do they pay you for?
They pay for the business plan.
Okay, so you generate a business.
Yes, business plan tailored for them.
And how do you grow the business if these people are only paying you once and then leaving? I mean, you have to sign up new customers every month because you're always starting from zero.
Yes. Okay. So first of all, we launched last month. Okay, and the approach is that our product can be used just for one time, because we're aiming at startups and or idea stage startups actually. Okay, so usually business plans should be used or must be used actually by enterprises on day-to-day basis, because you're updating how you're operating your business. But to do that, we have to not enhance our product, but to add on a lot of stuff that will be needed for the founders to be using our product on daily basis and month to month. Okay, so first of all, we launched with the business model of transactional based one-time payment.
And how many have purchased the one time?
For now, 20.
20 purchased one time, and that one-time purchase was for how much?
$249.
Oh, what's going on there, YouTube? Good to see you guys. Now imagine this. You love watching these interviews with SaaS founders, but imagine if we took all of the valuation data out from over 2,807 interviews I've done manually. Saves you a lot of time. Well, we've done this. We've built it into the beautiful interface inside of FounderPath. Check this out. I'll show you how you can access this in a second, but you log in, you connect your Stripe account, you see your valuation real time, you can see what it changed over the past 88 days, and even set goals for valuation this year. Now, the secret to valuation is there's many different ways to value a SaaS business. So the reason you're going to see 3 or 4 different valuations inside of your FounderPath dashboard, this is all free by the way, is because depending on who's doing the buying of your SaaS company, you're going to get a different valuation. A VC is going to pay a different valuation. Private equity firm is different. If you're going to do a minority sale, that's different. And if you sell the whole business, that's a different valuation. You can see all those when I hover over here. Right. So the teal is what a VC would pay. Yellow is what private equity. And red is if you sold the whole thing outright. Now, what's cool about this is not built off random data. Again, you guys hear these interviews on YouTube. All these data are built from real-time valuation data points founders share with us on the show. So traction, 1.2 million, seed round, 3.7 raised. They sold 22% of their business. Go in here and filter by the event. Maybe you only want to see companies that have sold the whole business. Well, here are a bunch that have been acquired, the valuation and the multiple. Maybe you're going out right now and you're raising your seed round. Well, go in here and look at all this recent seed deals that went down, what they raised, what valuation they raised at, and what percent that they sold. There's never been a larger data set of SaaS valuations than what you can get now inside of FounderPath, and we're thrilled to bring it to you. All right, we're going to go back to the YouTube video here in a second, but if you want to check this tool out, if you want to jump in and sign up, you can check it out for free to get your valuation at this link, founderpath.com/products/valuations. Or if you go to founderpath.com and hover over products, click on get your valuation here and go ahead and sign up to give it a whirl. Again, all that valuation data live right inside the platform. I hope to see you there. All right, let's jump back into the interview. And so are any of them paying anything else or no, they're all done?
No, they're all done. Yes. Because they pay on the checkout after finishing the questionnaire. The concept that we've developed is that we've made around 30 questions questionnaire that is very easy to understand and answer. And through these answers, we instantly generate your business plan and it's instantly delivered to you, where you can use it with also an add-on and user manual that helps you navigate this business plan, because it's not for sure that you are, how do I say it, Excel efficient to navigate how to navigate the business plan.
So the deliverable is you're giving them a big Excel file.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. And so how many of these do you think you can sell? And like how much revenue do you think you can do this year?
Okay, we can sell actually a lot because in Egypt, okay, we're Egypt based. So in Egypt, there is around 3.9 million enterprises from small to SMEs and larger enterprises. Okay, so the market is actually huge and it's growing year by year with an exponential rate, around 60K per year. We're aiming at this year at serving around 4 to 500, yes, by the end of the year.
But that's, I mean, you have 3 people on the team. That's too small a business. 500 paying 249 each is $120,000 in revenue. There's 3 of you working at the company today. That's not enough.
No, we're actually 3 founders today. Okay, we are 3 founders, but we started hiring, and the team is actually we are 8 now. And
that's a bad. I'm saying that's a bad thing. You're only generating.
I know what you're saying. It's even yeah. But what I want to stress is that it takes time, because we have to actually educate people about our service and how essential it is for you as a founder to have a good model and a good business plan model and forecast for your upcoming 5 years. Because if you look it up, actually, from the 3 top reasons that startup fails, number 3 is not having a financial business model.
And, but I can also say every single company that has failed probably also had a financial model. They just couldn't execute. I guess I don't understand the focus on this. Like, why would you sell something that only happens once? Your maximum LTV from a customer is $250. Why would you put your energy towards it?
Yes, we're selling at a huge actual discount. Like if you actually want to make a business plan, it will cost you thousands. But that's the traditional way.
How many of those have you sold?
We're aiming at volume. No. I'm saying that we are automating the process. If you are making, there is no other platform that provides what we provide. Okay, so that's why.
But Mostafa, maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe it's because it's a bad business.
No, because I think the main reason was that it's not executable, not that the business model is mad. Like,
I mean, let me just say this. When I launched my company, I never
yes,
said, you know what? I wish I had a great business plan to make sure I don't fail. Never once did that cross my mind, right? Like that is not the success indicator of a business. It's can you go execute? So I guess I just don't understand. I don't know that
definitely.
this is a huge need. And I also don't understand like, how do you grow this? Because you can only sell it one time for $249.
Okay, within the next couple of months, we're actually transferring to be subscription based. But to do that, we have to do a few iterations on the current product to be actually usable on day-to-day basis.
So what do you
So
think
right,
that product will look like? The one where you can charge monthly for?
okay, perfect. How it will look like? It will be the same process, okay, of answering a questionnaire and generating your business plan. But your business plan will be on the platform and a dashboard where you can access and edit on daily basis your number and update your number. And you can, depending on, let's say you want to pitch your numbers to an investor or to a VC or angel investors. So you want to share what your numbers are with them. So you send them an invite to your company profile on XPV to show them these numbers. Okay. So second of all, you have to visualize your data. Right now, it will give you the Excel sheet where you can see all your numbers. But to visualize this data and to actually be able to download reports depending on what you need from the business model. So let's say your marketing budget or your marketing plan. So you can download this report. So it's not only used by you as a founder, but let's say for your finance team.
Yeah, Mostafa, I understand it. It's just Finmark. I mean, there are hundreds of companies that do Finmark.com. Pry just was bought by Brex for 90 million bucks. They do this. I mean, what you're basically saying is like, it's a financial model. Give it to your board, give it to your marketing team to plan CAC. Like, what's unique about this? What's your special sauce?
Generating and ensuring the quality of what you're getting, because it doesn't depend on the quality of the user. What I'm not telling you to enter your data so that I can present it to you. I'm only telling you to answer simple questions so that I can provide you with this data, provide you with actually the data that you need. Like you said, it didn't cross your mind that I need a good business plan. It's always about execution. And that's true. It always comes down to the founders themselves or the entrepreneur, but you have to have the right guide. And then the execution is definitely on the founders. But having a great roadmap on where we're going and how to allocate these resources, I think it's more than essential in succeeding with your business.
I mean, look, I just don't think that's actually a secret sauce. I think your secret sauce, if you start to like take off, is because you're focused on Egypt. And companies like Finmark and Pry don't exist in Egypt yet. And so if you can focus on getting Egypt founders signed up or Egyptian founders signed up for your product and do this, maybe that's your wedge and you ultimately pivot to something else that's more defendable with a bigger moat, something more interesting and compelling.
Okay. Well, actually, what we're planning to do after that, that's our first model. Of course, generating a pitch deck, that will be something goes without saying as a complementary product to have a
But it's also a one-time thing. You know, you do that once every 18 months if you decide to raise.
Sure. And when you decide to raise, you will
if you decide to raise. Most never raise if you decide to raise.
Okay, but why do the most never raise?
Because they're out of money and they burn too much and they have too many people on their team.
Okay, so managing your cash flow is one of the top reasons of also failing of businesses. This is one of the top three. And having a financial model that executable.
Yeah, but how are you going to be better than QuickBooks? Why would people rip out their whole system and use your tool over QuickBooks? There's plenty of tools that do this already.
Okay, QuickBooks is an accounting software. It doesn't provide.
But that's what we use to manage our cash flow, which is the problem you said you're trying to solve.
Okay, but how will you allocate your resources on your hiring or your marketing plan or your revenues and costs? This is not something that's provided with any of the companies that you've mentioned right now. And it's a one-stop.
Well, Mostafa, I'm just telling you, I'm prepping you for what the comments on this are going to say. Everyone's going to say what I've just said, which is this exists. Like Mostafa has not said anything that is proprietary. What I thought you were going to say going into this interview, because your background is machine learning and data science, was something that was like heavy on technical stuff. But what you've told me is it's a survey people fill out. You're giving back an Excel model. You haven't mentioned data, like machine learning or AI or data science or anything since the intro. So I'm surprised you haven't talked about that.
Okay, because this definitely comes after our launching phase, because we need our because having data analytics and using machine learnings, we need our data points that's provided by our actual users. And as I told you, we've just this is the plan going on, but we just launched last month, so we don't have enough data actually to do like when you're answering the
I
question.
understand. Yeah. So
We
you have to build your own.
definitely yes, we need to build our own data to do this.
Yeah, but you're never going to have more data than QuickBooks, right? Like you're never going to have all these other people have a flywheel here already. So it's like you either have to have a genius arbitrage mousetrap to get data faster than the incumbents, so that you can train your models better than them, right? Or you're not going to be able to compete with on machine learning and AI and data science.
Yes, for sure. Yes, for sure. But that's what the need for the product, at least here in Egypt, will make us capable of doing something like
Okay.
that.
Well, we'll see what happens. This is great. Are you bootstrapped or have you guys raised?
Yes, we've raised
How much did you guys raise?
$300,000. That
Okay.
was our pre-seed.
Pre-seed. And yep. What was that at, like a 5 million cap or something?
3
million. And was that who were the investors? Are these family and friends or?
Yeah. Angel investors, mainly
okay.
finance.
Okay, very cool. Well, I'm certainly rooting for you. I love that you're sort of using the one-time fee to learn about what you could build and then to drive like a monthly recurring fee. I'd love for you to come back on in a year, give us an update. But in the meantime, go ahead. You want to say something?
Yeah, no, I want to thank you so much. And I just want to add one more thing very quick, that when we launched, we knew that we need to have a lot of improvements and to have our subscription-based platform. But we've decided to launch because we've always said that having an MVP and actually going live with the product will give us real feedback from real users. And we are very agile to move in another way. That's more how the market can lead us.
I love that. I love that you're getting something out there and charging for it. I think that's fantastic. It'll be fun to see how you pivot and grow over time. In the meantime, though, let's wrap up here with the famous 5. Number 1, Mostafa, what's your favorite business book?
Favorite business book? Definitely Grinding Out, which is by Ray Kroc, about the founding of McDonald's and how they managed to automate the food industry.
Number 2, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
CEO? I think mainly Jeff Bezos.
Number 3, what's your favorite online tool for building Expovy?
Atlassian for sure.
Number 4, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
I always aim for 8, but it always comes down to, I think, from 6 to 7.
Okay, and what's your situation? Married, single, kids?
I'm engaged.
Congratulations. No kids?
No.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 30.
30. Last question. Something you wish you knew when you were 20. Something you wish you knew when you were 20.
That I think that sometimes things just don't go according to plan.
Guys, there you have it. Expovy.com. Right now, they're selling a one-time solution for $249 to build your business plan. Over the long term, though, they're using that revenue and those customers to learn about what they can do from a machine learning and data science perspective to help you manage that business plan over time, manage your cash flows, allocate expenses. We'll see if they can pivot into pure play SaaS model as they continue to grow. But again, learning quickly now with their MVP. Mostafa, thanks for taking us to the top.
Thank you, Nick.
One more thing before you go. We have a brand new show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. It's called Shark Tank for SaaS. We call it Deal or Bust. One founder comes on, 3 hungry buyers. They try and do a deal live, and the founder shares back-end dashboards, their expenses, their revenue, ARPU, CAC, LTV, you name it, they share it. And the buyers try and make a deal live. It is fun to watch every Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. Additionally, remember, these recorded founder interviews go live. We release them here on YouTube every day at 2 p.m. Central. To make sure you don't miss any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button below here on YouTube, the big red button, and then click the little bell notification to make sure you get notifications when we do go live. I wouldn't want you to miss breaking news in the SaaS world, whether it's an acquisition, a big fundraise, a big sale, a big profitability statement, or something else. I don't want you to miss it. Additionally, if you want to take this conversation deeper and further, we have by far the largest private Slack community for B2B SaaS founders. You want to get in there. We've probably talked about your tool if you're running a company or your firm if you're investing. You can go in there and quickly search and see what people are saying. Sign up for that at nathanlatka.com/Slack. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with you here on YouTube. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes. Feel free to let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up. We get a lot of haters that are mad at how aggressive I am on these shows, but I do it so that we can all learn. We have to counter those people. We got to push them away. Click the thumbs up below to counter them and know that I appreciate your guys' support. All right, I'll be in the comments. See ya.